A branch snaps somewhere beyond the firelight. Every conversation stops. Nobody can see what caused the sound. The darkness is too thick. Beyond the small circle of light, the world disappears completely. Maybe it's the wind. Maybe it's a deer. Or maybe it's something far more dangerous. For a few seconds, everyone listens. Because 30,000 years ago, a noise in the night wasn't just a noise. It could be a warning. Today, sleep is one of the safest things you do. You lock your doors, turn off the lights, and assume you'll wake up tomorrow. Most people never think about that assumption because safety feels normal. For most of human history, it wasn't. Humans spent hundreds of thousands of years sleeping without houses, locks, alarms, or walls. Every night, they faced the same problem. How do you survive 8 hours of complete vulnerability in a world filled with predators, harsh weather, and strangers you can't trust? The answer is surprisingly simple. Humans survived the night because they almost never faced it alone. The modern idea of sleeping alone in a private room would have seemed strange to our ancestors. Ancient humans slept in groups. Families stayed together. Children slept beside adults. Entire bands rested close to one another. This wasn't about comfort. It was about survival. Humans aren't built for nighttime. We don't have claws. We don't have fangs. We can't smell danger from miles away. And unlike many predators, our night vision is terrible. Once a human falls asleep, they become even more vulnerable. So our ancestors relied on the greatest survival tool they ever had: each other. Anthropologists studying hunter-gatherer societies have noticed something fascinating. Even when nobody is assigned to stand guard, someone is usually awake. Some people stay up later, some wake during the night, others rise before sunrise. In 2017, researchers studying the Hadza people of Tanzania discovered that there were very few moments when everyone in a camp was asleep at the same time. Most of the night, somebody was awake naturally, not because they were working. Simply because human sleep schedules vary. Without realizing it, humans created a natural security system. While one person slept, another listened. Then they switched. For thousands of generations, this may have protected human groups from predators, enemies, and unexpected dangers. But predators weren't the only problem. Darkness itself was terrifying. Today, darkness feels harmless because you know what's around you. Ancient humans didn't. Every rustle in the bushes carried uncertainty. Every distant sound demanded attention. The human brain is designed to notice uncertainty because uncertainty often means danger. This may explain why fear of the dark appears in children across almost every culture on Earth. Long before cities existed, darkness hid predators, enemies, and countless unknown threats. The people who treated darkness seriously survived more often than those who didn't. And over thousands of generations, that caution became part of us. Even now, many people feel uneasy in complete darkness, despite living in safe environments. Part of your brain still remembers a world where darkness mattered. But humans weren't helpless against the night. They had one incredible advantage: fire. Today, fire is mostly decorative. We light candles. We sit around campfires. We enjoy fireplaces during winter. For ancient humans, fire changed everything. It provided warmth during cold nights. It illuminated nearby dangers. It scared away many predators. And perhaps most importantly, it created a feeling of safety. Imagine standing alone in complete darkness. Now imagine standing beside a fire. The wilderness hasn't changed, but your confidence has. Fire transformed a small piece of dangerous wilderness into temporary security. Archaeological evidence suggests humans have been controlling fire for hundreds of thousands of years. For generation after generation, people likely fell asleep beside glowing embers, knowing those flames were helping keep danger away. But here's where the story becomes even more interesting. Ancient humans may not have slept the way you do. Most modern people think of sleep as one uninterrupted block. You go to bed, sleep for 8 hours, and wake up. But before artificial lighting existed, human sleep often looked very different. Historical records from Europe
describes something called first sleep and second sleep. People would sleep for several hours, wake naturally in the middle of the night, remain awake for a while, then return to sleep until morning. At first, historians thought this was unusual. Then scientists performed sleep experiments using natural light conditions. Something remarkable happened.
Many participants naturally shifted into the same pattern. They slept in two separate phases. This suggests that segmented sleep may have been normal for much of human history. Imagine what those nighttime hours looked like. The fire is burning low. Most people are asleep. The stars stretch across the sky, brighter than anything modern humans usually see. No phones, no electricity, no distractions, just silence. Those hours may have been some of the most important moments in human history. Anthropologists believe many stories, myths, and traditions were shared around fires after sunset.
People talked about past hunts, strange experiences, ancestors, animals, and the mysteries of the world around them. Because when the day ends and survival is temporarily secured, the mind starts asking bigger questions. What are the stars?
Why do storms happen? What happens after death? What's beyond the horizon? Questions like these eventually became myths, religions, philosophies, and entire cultures. In a strange way, the darkness may have helped create human imagination.
But despite all these advantages, sleep was never completely safe. Storms arrived unexpectedly. Predators still attacked. Temperatures dropped suddenly. People got sick. Children disappeared.
Ancient humans understood something modern people rarely think about. Every morning was a victory. Every sunrise meant you survived another night. That reality shaped human psychology. Many modern sleeping behaviors suddenly make sense when viewed through an ancient survival lens. Some people prefer sleeping near others. Many dislike complete silence. Others wake immediately at unusual sounds. Parents often wake from the smallest noise made by a child. These habits can feel inconvenient today, but thousands of years ago, they were valuable survival tools. The person who noticed danger first might save everyone else. The person who woke up fastest might prevent a disaster. Evolution rewards survival, not comfort. Then everything changed. Humans built permanent settlements. Settlements became villages. Villages became cities. Walls appeared. Doors appeared. Locks appeared. For the first time in human history, humans could sleep with a level of security their ancestors could barely imagine. The dangers that once surrounded every campfire slowly disappeared. But evolution moves much slower than civilization. Your environment changed. Your brain largely didn't. Somewhere deep inside you is the same nervous system that once listened for predators beyond the firelight. The same instincts that treated darkness with caution. The same ancient survival machinery that helped humans endure countless dangerous nights. Tonight, you'll probably sleep behind locked doors, protected by technology, and shelter far beyond anything ancient humans ever possessed. Yet, the reason you're here at all is because generation after generation of humans survived the most vulnerable hours of their lives. Not while hunting, not while fighting, while sleeping. And despite the darkness beyond the fire, despite the predators hidden in the night, and despite having no safe houses to protect them, they found a way to close their eyes and trust that morning would come. Most of the time, it did. And because it did, you're here today.